Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today I am making a banner for Shelly for her birthday. So it is going to have her name on it. It is for her birthday party, but it's also to hang up in her room. And the colors are mint and teal and purple. So I have a couple of papers that I've taken out of this paper pad that are the minty color. I have these shells. And these cards, these were the the backing for the seahorses. I have this purple cording. It's elastic. I have some of those, the necklaces, little whales. There's these packages of ribbon, purple bling, blue bling, purple bling, some little fish, some little squares, purple ribbon. There's two of the seahorses. These little flowers. We did get this ombre stamp pad. Watercolors. I found my clear ruler, yay. There's some purple bling. There's a couple of purple peace signs. Brads. This purple and teal washi tape. A purple and teal pen. Some purple squares. I also have white paper and purple, a variety of purple papers, some teal ribbon, and the alphabet punch board. Okay. So, let's see what we can do with some of this. And let's go ahead and get started. So I have the alphabet punch board, and I know that I'm going to be having, these are the bases in the banner, and so, and then I have these to decorate with, along with all that other. And so let's get out the punch board. Comes with this book, and then you look up each letter and it's going to tell you how to make that letter. We need an S. Okay, so there's the S. So that at the very beginning, you're going to find that you need 3 inches by 5 inch squares. So we're going to cut first some 3 by 5 squares. And I'm trying to, like, going, should I cut just white or should I cut like purple? Let's see. I think we'll do it out of this purple. And 3 by 5, we should be able to get enough letters. We don't have an M, which takes up more space. I'm going to use this one. Okay. Oh, look, I have scissors too. Okay, so we need 5. There's 1. There's 2. So that'll be a scrap left over. And there's 1, 2, 3, and this one should be right on 4. This paper is from close to my heart, from, again, my stash from many years ago. Might even say dots on it. Nope, it was one that's close to my heart. I do have some of their items from before they changed their name. Okay, so we have 8 squares, which is good to have extra. So now we're going to pull out the punch board and go back and find the S. QRST. There's the S. Okay. Go back to the front. Notches and uneven. Okay, so I believe that this is, when it shows it in this color, that's upside down. So we're going to take one of these upside down, and it is going to go in, and it's going to there's 2 notches and the edge here. It says to take it in to one edge. Then take it and turn it around and do it again the other way. Okay. So this is what we've got. Now we're going to turn it here. We're going to take this flap, comes up. We're going to put it in. Put this down. It has a cutter right here. And we're going to go, the cutter has, there's the cutter, the blade, and here is the guide. So we're going to put the guide in here and pull it towards the back. And we're going to put the guide in here, maybe. So that was that one. Oh, and we're going to take it out, turn it around. I see. It wants me to use the same one. See if you follow the directions. It's a good thing there's directions. Guide goes in here and cut. Okay. So that was number 4. Now we're going to put it in. Oh, we were to make 2 cuts. one and that one. Okay, there we go. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we've done that. Now we have it like this. I'm going to put it in. And we're going to come over here. Okay. We're going to put the edge in. Okay, I'm going to cut that there. We have it in correct. We're right side up. It just looks to me like we're cutting too much off. It's a 1/2 inch, it says. It doesn't want to go in the ledge there. Sorry about this. Okay. I've done this before. I know that it works. I can't find the guide place here. Okay, so I cut that one, choom. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to cut this one. And nothing came off that one there. Well, I'm not getting it to cut there. Now this is a corner rounder down here. So we'll be able to round both of those corners by putting them in. And then for this one, we go ahead and lift it up. You put it into the edge and lift the one side up. Okay, and except for the fact that I'm not able to punch this part, I'm just going to cut it because so there's the S. Let's see. So we have the S. Next. And I have done her name before. I just don't remember how I got that. Okay. So we put this back, we take another one, okay, and this time we are taking the right side and taking it all the way to the edge of this bottom punch, and doing the top, and doing the bottom. We're going to lift this and put it inside. And I want you to do this one, so we're going to go that way. And that way. Pull this out. Turn. That way. And that way. There's our H. Okay, we have E. Right side up, it's going to go to the first line. And you're going to notch it. And you're going to turn it over, turn it to the first line, notch it. You're going to take it right side up with the rounded edge that way, and you're going to cut that. Then you're going to turn it over. Oh no, look what I did. I made an S. Oops. So, do this again. Okay. Good thing we cut out extra. Okay, so now you turn it over with the little rounded edge. Now we should have an E. E. Okay, now this one we put back in and we cut 1, 2 at the edge of this one. Cut anything? Not really. You know what? Maybe my things are supposed to be 3.5 by 5. No, 3 inches. Oh, you can actually use the scoreboard to to cut them. Oh, I got it. You move this up a 1/2 inch. Okay, there's a line here, a 1/2 inch line. You move it up. And then you cut it. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! We have an E. So that's how you do these. But we've already cut them. We're good. Okay, so we have S-H-E going for the L's. Thank you for being patient. H-I-J-K-L. Okay, so L starts with first spot, and then you come up here, you put it in, and this time it has us cutting out. Okay, and then we put it in here, right side up, and we're going to cut in. Okay, so there's one L, and again go punch, sorry about that. I moved you, I'm sorry. L and L. Oh, look what we did. I went backwards. L is backwards. Pay attention to what you're doing, Julie. Yeah, I slept in. My brain is not as awake. Okay, so we've got it there. Oh, that's right. We go out where both the other times we've gone in. So there. That's what it is. Okay, sorry about that. L. It looks like an L. But look at what I did. It has that. So I think we're gonna go like there. We have an L. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, I see. Huh. Okay, LL and Y. And the Y looks like this. Okay, so for the Y, we go this way, right side up, first notch, in. This way, right side up, stay the same to the edge. Okay. Then we come up here and put it in. Right side up, out, out. Okay, then we turn it this way, put it in, down, the top one. Okay, and now we're going to do one of these, move it up 1/2 inch. And let me show you. It shows you with this little round circle that you're going to move it up 1/2 inch. I'm trying to find the right guide. So that would be that one. That would be the guide. Guide. Okay. Guide. Cut. Guide. Cut. Okay. Okay, so now we are here. So we are going to take this to the corner rounder and put it in. And we're going to put it in here. And then we're going to come here and we're going to move it. And put the little tail up. And we have a Y. Why? Because we like it. Okay, we're going to put the guide back in and put it away. So this is the large or the regular size alphabet punch board. I also have the mini punch board. But for this, I wanted to use the large because I knew I wanted to reuse these. Okay, so now it's giving me these down underneath the punch board. We'll put them up here. We might use them. And it has these in a nice little pile. I will probably not. Oh, look at those. Look like angelfish. Anyway, so here we go. Now, okay, so how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 of these. We have 2 of these. And we have a bunch of these. So how many do we have? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 of these, and then we also have 12 of them in lavender and in pink. So let's see. We can do her name on this. I have these cute little whales. only have 4 of those. Oh, she also, her new bed is black. So she had said that she would like some black. I think this will look great in it. And we do have that. Okay, so I do want to go in and trim. There's a couple places that it didn't. It just needed, just needed something. So just getting an idea of what I might want to do here. Let's see. Just enough ideas to make me dangerous. Kind of like this. Other things that we want to put in this. Sorry about that. I have to go. I have this material also that I'm supposed to be using in this. So and these also. Okay. So I kind of really like the S on this. I'm thinking I could possibly, if I have like a big shell, like a pearl button, it would look cool here. The other thing is if I'm going to use this, I kind of want there to be an indentation in the shell. So I'm going to go ahead, this is foam, and I am going to make the indentation like the scallop shell would have. You know, it's that little bit more, especially because this is for her bedroom, not just for her birthday party. It's for her to have in her bedroom. She's getting a new bed, or she got a new bed from my parents, that is one of those loft beds, starting high school, and to help her be able to study. So we've added some scallop. We're going to put the S. I like that. I really think that that looks nice. Okay, so we're going to need 5 more of the shells. Now I'm going to freehand it because we have 12 shells. Okay. So this is just something that I would do to make something look more real. I've even done it with the little tiny ones, and then I punched a hole in it and put a pearl in it that was for a paper clip for a swap that I did. I think that was for the mermaid swap. So I'm just using the edge of a regular pair of scissors here, and these shells I got at Michael's, and I don't remember, I think they were 60 or 70% off when I got them. They might have been 50, but when we were shopping for items to make for her birthday party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's go ahead and wow, I haven't ever glued on this foam. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and Shelly had picked out this blue glitter paint, and so let's see. I don't have a paper plate, but I have my little dish here. Oh, it's got a lid. It's brand new. We got it in the clearance section, and it was $1.99. So since she picked it out, was when we were looking stuff for slime, she found this. I'm going to go ahead and we'll add a little bit of glitter paint to her letters. Okay. And a paintbrush. I have this paintbrush. We'll just use that. And scratch paper. Something I need to add to this area. I'll go over here to the copy machine. Grab copy paper. I got a ream of copy paper at Staples, 750 sheets, and with the rebate it's going to only be 25 cents. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. We're going to just decorate these letters. Let's see how it... go a little darker on the edges. See, I was going to originally use my Distress ink and Distress from the outside. But because she, really like this glitter. Paint. I think we'll do this. And because it does have a little bit of color, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the whole letter has some, and then these edges have more. I hope this works. I don't want to make more letters. Okay. I have a bobby pin here. There we go. So there's her S, and we'll put it over here and let it dry. Move on to the H. So go at the center. That'll be easier. You just coat the whole thing and then so this is my granddaughter that started playing. She started high school, or is starting high school next week. She turns 14 on Saturday, which this will air, this video will be Friday, so that's tomorrow. And on her birthday, because she's decided to play field hockey, they have a 5-hour practice at the beach that her aunts all, her daddy's sisters, all played field hockey at this school, and they said that this particular day, this exercise is crazy. What they are going to be doing. The pictures, they started practicing with their team this week. Their pictures are cute. So Shelly is excited. S-H-E. Oh, let's fix that E. Okay. So we're still painting the letters. So you saw the necklaces that are the party favors for her mermaid party. They have the glass, the mirrored seahorse on one of those teal blue necklaces with a little message in a bottle, and the message says Shelly 14. And so we made those while they were here. So those are already there. I sent silver goblets, 6 silver goblets for her to use at her party. So kind of like the Little Mermaid has all there's the E. It has like the candlesticks and things. I thought that would be fun. She liked that idea. We got L. So this week I'm also making a hot air balloon. So after all of Shelley's birthday stuff gets in the mail, then next I'm making a hot air balloon. Now my friend Josie came over on Monday, and we've already made the basket out of a cardboard box that I got and I saved, and we just painted it kind of like old school, like elementary school play black backdrop. It gives the illusion that it's a basket, but it's gonna be for the photo booth. At our friend's birthday. So there's the L. We'll open the stamp drawers back here and lay them in there. Now I did notice that this L was rounded, and I don't like it rounded. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll be right here. I'm just gonna punch board it like I did the other L. And that's just my preference. I don't like the rounded in the inside. I didn't like that. Okay, so there's the L. My brush is going up inside. Huh. It's probably one of those ones that came with a watercolor set or something. I'm okay with losing this brush after this project. A little more paint. So, Shelley, while she was here, every time we went someplace, she'd pick up one of those fuzzy blankets, the really soft fuzzy blankets. And when I went out to my stash to find the material that I might use for this, I found some fuzzy material, and it's just enough to make a pillowcase. So I'm going to make her a fuzzy pillowcase. She has a body pillow that has that fuzzy material that she really likes. I was like, okay, well, I've got it. It's really an odd size. It really is the size of a pillowcase, and it's in some, well, it's quilt sets that I had gotten from my aunt. And I'm not going to make the quilt as it is there. So I'm like, okay, that'll be cool. I'll make her a pillowcase out of it. Then the other thing is those mermaid pillows that sequins that go back and forth. Well, when I was talking to her mom and I was telling her about the pillowcase material that I had, and she says, yeah, she goes, you know, the other thing she really likes is those sequin pillows. She picks them up all the time and carries it around. I guess there's one at Walmart or somewhere, and she carries it around with her the whole time that they're in the store. Well, when I was at Staples picking up printer ink, I found a pencil box or pencil bag that is that mermaid sequin, turn it one way, turn it the other way, and it's rainbow. It is so pretty, and so I got her that as a gift. So there's her Y. So we'll let those dry, and while those are drying, I was also thinking, we can go ahead and fold that up. throw it away. I thought that I would add just a little to the edge of the shell. What do you think about that? I like it. Come down a little bit. Those scallops. Oh, I like that. That'll be really pretty. Then I'm down here at the bottom and I'm just going up. Now you might remember when I made the wedding stuff a while back and I was decorating the bride's dress, I did this with the glitter glue. Just going from the bottom up. Now because this is a separate part of the shell, I'm also going to go there. Okay. So we have, okay, so that's just a little bit more. It's just a light illusion, I hope. Okay, so we need to do 5 more of those. We need some more paint. And I gotta be careful because we're gonna have way too much paint there to start with. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, that's driving me crazy. Cutting it off. This is a technique you'll see me do quite often. Just coming in from the outside of something to give it a look of texture. And then by not staying in a straight line with whatever it is that you're adding, but going up further gives you just a little bit different look. Okay, so we've got a little bit more over there. Okay, so that's shell number 2. So up the shell, down the center. Up, down. And it's also giving just a light, it's a tint. This has like a tint to the, and then it has a little bit of glitter as well. Okay, shell number 3. And on this particular one, if you get a little too much, it's cool because you can just go back and move it a little. So does this look like a shell to you? And again, this is the foam pieces. These ones were from Joann's. There we go. And I might be able to put together a kit, one kit of these, and have it in my Etsy shop. So one kit being that it would have the shells and the pieces of material, and so I will, if that's the case, I will write it down below if I'm able to do that. But I don't have the paint. I mean, I have the paint, but how would I wouldn't be able to ship the paint, so never mind. Probably won't do that. Now you could cut out some shells on your Cricut or your silhouette and do similar to this, or even freehand. Find a pattern online for a scallop shell. This is a scallop shell, and then be able to cut them out and do something similar. It was fun to be shopping with Shelly and see the things that she likes. I don't get to spend a whole lot of time with them, and like I said when they were here, I'm like, wow, they've changed so much. They're the things that they liked and they don't like. You know, it's like it was wonderful getting to spend time with all the older grandkids. We do have Izzy also. She's just a baby, so yeah, her changing is different. But yeah, it's like the girls, like, when they stop liking Barbies, and the boys all still are Lego fans. All the boys are still Lego fans. But to watch their personalities developing, and so excited, so glad we got to spend time with all of them this summer. So this is number 6. Okay. So they are all drying process. Put this where the stamp and the paint goes. Fold this up. Oh, you know what? Oh, guess what? That could go in a junk journal. Or Shelly's birthday book. Let's see if I can find the other one. Yeah. We'll let those dry. they'll go in her book. Okay, so we have a little bit of an idea of her letters. Okay, there was just this small piece of purple material. And don't want to step on that. Okay, we need fabric cutting scissors. So I think what we'll do is some purple strips. There's one. How big do we make? I guess we could have measured, huh? 1 and no, it's 1.5. So 1.5 inches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want 2 for the outside of it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. A little piece left. And these will just be on the banner. Whether I just tie them on there, but that gives us 8 of those. And over here, go on this back file. Then I think this is cool. Okay, I'm over here cutting along a seam. These were actually cut out to be something that will never be finished. And they're the perfect colors for what we're making here. Okay. Okay, I'm figuring that I want this is going to be like a pennant style banner here. And go ahead and fold it over. There we go. And use the pinking shears. These were the pinking shears that were in one of those trunks in the hall where I got the 2 trunks from my friend, which coming soon I will be decorating at least one of those trunks. So there we have a pennant, and we're going to go ahead and make 2 of those at least. Actually, we'll make 3. Shelly found this ribbon, this curly ribbon while she was here. Oh, can we use that too? Okay, yeah, probably. If we go all the way to the edge with this one, we might have the other one already cut without having to cut it. No matter what, it can be the other one because it can be the middle one. The messy desk, that's how it got its name, the messy desk. Is I always make a mess. How about you? When you're crafting, do you make a mess? And that's even trying to keep things put away as I'm working on things. And that's because, you know, if you put away while you're doing it, then guess what? You can find things. I have certain things that I do put away every single time I use them. Okay, that'll work. That gives us another banner. And then we just got to cut up for this one. And I thought the pinking shears would be a fun, different texture. You know, since we have it, why not? Oh, so actually we have 4. That one looks like it might have stain on it, so we have 3. There's 3 little banners. Okay. Next, we have this. And, oh, here's her fuzzy. Oh, it's so soft. This is her fuzzy for her pillowcase. I'm going to be making that. Let's see. So we have this, and I was even thinking about maybe having these on like this. So anyway, so we still have that we can use. And then we have these. And of course you can cut these. They don't need to stay as they are. Or there's already a slit here from where the seahorse was. There's that. Do they have any dry letters yet? Nope. No dry letters. But what we can do is use the the S that didn't work out in the beginning to kind of get an idea of kind of gets lost in there. I do have more of this material, this banner material, if I need it. That, or I was thinking even possibly hanging those like that, so they were hanging like that. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those, what those can do is they can actually go between each, like from letter to letter. I have enough to do that. I'm like going, why do I? That's right, I used one on the table arrangement that I sent. Okay. Material scissors away. We don't want to accidentally use them. Okay, so could go like this, this. That. 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 I like this behind it. So I'm going to need to cut out some more of these. And we're going to decorate those a little bit. And then we have the 2 seahorses that are going to go at each end. So one will go by the S and one will go down here by the Y. Now, like I said, we can cut these. And each spot can get it like this, like a piece of it. I have pearls also. Now and then we've got some of this extra too. But this is going to be what I'm going to use to connect all of it together. Is this this stuff. It's elastic, and I got this in I bought this really neat red tin that says something about the weekend for $5. I probably would have paid $5 for just that, but it was filled with cool stuff like this. There was some gold tassel-y looking trim that you'll see in one of the books I have coming that I'm going to be making. There was some purple long bling. Oh, so these are pieces. That's okay, because I can tie them together. But look, there's they're tied in bows down here. So we'll just keep it like that. And I'm fine with, you know, going through and tying pieces together. Yeah, so how are our letters coming? They're still very wet. Okay, so I think we need 3 more or more than that of those. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoop. Two horses to the side, necklaces here. These are over here. There's 8 of these, so literally probably end up using 7. So there's 1 on the outside and then all the way across, and I do like them at this angle. Maybe every other one going, oh, I guess they, yeah, going a different way like this. Yep, so I like that. So we need more of these. And we just happen to have more of the material. I'll be down here cutting this piece of material. I'll be right back. I'm right here. I'm still cutting material. I'll be right back. Okay. So we have another piece. We have 3. I think we're going to want 7. Okay, I'll go this way. Oh my gosh, that sound right there brings back memories. My grandma always used pinking shears when she was sewing, always. And I can remember her cutting, and you would hear that sound on her table. Different than hearing it on here. Right, you hear that sound? Oh, that's deja vu. Okay. Again, if this was just for the party, I probably wouldn't go into such detail. It would probably just have Shelly on those shells with some of the trims and paper, or trim, like the purple, the purple that we cut out, the purple that I shredded the material, probably some of those, the necklaces and the seahorses would probably be all, we would be done. I probably wouldn't have even taken the time to paint those shells. Maybe I would have. But this is also going to be a room decoration for her. So I am spending a little more time. So can we get 2 from this piece? Is it long enough? If we go like this? Nope. It's okay. Tell you how excited I am to have these pinking shears. And there are some pieces of material in my stash that I literally have not used because they will ravel, and it's like, yeah, well, don't even try. But with these I will be able to use them. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 so far. We need 1 more. Oh wow, we got kind of big down here. There we go. Oh my gosh, that sound. Take me back. Takes me back. My granny and my mom taught me how to sew. I have a quilt top that my granny and I made from scraps from the dresses that she and my mom would make for me and my sister. So it's very, very, very special. I use it as, well, I have used it as a tree skirt, just kind of wrapped around the bottom of the Christmas tree. But now I have a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus tree skirt. So maybe this year I will get a chance to reinforce it. And because it does need, it's all basted. So it's little tiny squares and they're all hand done by me and my grandma. And there are places that it's coming undone. I mean, it's 50 years old. I'll be 55 in November, and we made it when I was in kindergarten. So when I was 5. Yeah. So I'm gonna be working on that. So now we have those pieces, and I mean, I really wanted to add something to this, but I don't think that we really need to, unless maybe the little seahorse. Let's see how that'll look. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Kind of want those to go away. So, do we have enough? How many seahorses do? Teal seahorses. There's 1, 2. There's a blingy one. Another blingy one. Oh, we got little scallops. Oh, little fish. Fish. Little starfish. Fish. Fish. Little scallopy things. Okay, I'm still looking. And we'll come over here with the blue stuff. It's kind of lavender. I think it would go, depending on, it's looking lavender because there's purple here. I think if you had more blue, it looks more blue. It's kind of cool that it does that. That it gives us those choices. She's not really into pink. However, she did get pink from what or no, did she get teal? She got teal cleats. She was looking at pink or something like that. And another teal fish, another teal scallop. And I did buy this package for this, so I'm okay using it all up. Pretty cool. So I think we got all the teal and the lavender out of there. I kind of like that little grouping, like that. Could even have a couple of fish. No, don't need to do it. Okay, so there's that. So how many teal seahorse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can do it with 5. Because the big seahorses are going on the edges. Yeah, I probably should have done this to begin with. But I didn't. Very rough drawing. Okay, so what can happen here is this can go this way, like this. There we go. There we go. This one can go this way. With the seahorse here. I can still have a purple with maybe starfish. Blue seahorse. I like it. I like it. This up here, and then maybe this also. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. So now we have direction. How are we doing on? Okay, our shells are dry. Our letters are still a little damp. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll work on these next. And so we need four, five. Oh, we got plenty. 6, 7, 8. Okay, got plenty. Okay, so this will be our outside one. This will be the next one. Okay, and then this way. Bling. Bling. This way. This one. Bling. Bling. This way. This one. Bling. And not bling. This way. Square. Do we have another seahorse? We have a blingy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so bling, not bling. Now here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this way. It's going to be this one. wrong one. This one. Okay. So it's going to go this. On these ones, we can go like that. Or on these ones, we're like this. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out our glue. And I am still using this Tombow glue. I've bought a few of them, so I'm going to be using those before I try the other ones. I've had some suggestions for other types of glue, people's favorite glues, and I appreciate that. I have to use what I've got right now. And I had bought a few of these. So this, on these ones, I'm going to go down and I'm going to put this at the corner. Did I put that on the right corner? Yes. Okay. And then these are stickers. So I'm going to have him up a little bit. And then down here a little bit. You definitely want this on the purple because otherwise you won't see it. So the one thing we did discover about this Tombow glue is you want to go back in and push it down a second time. Other than that, I really like this. I'm very happy with it. It does take it longer to dry than the glues that I normally would use. Where's my, there it is. But I've been very happy with it. Okay, so then we have the flowers and things. I think we'll come back in and try those after we've put this, got these guys on here. So this one is going to go this way. I was looking for there to be sticky back on this. That's pretty funny. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to raise it up a little. Because I want the seahorse to actually be in the purple on this one. And then the starfish, because it's blue, put it like that. Okay. So again, making sure that it's going in the right direction. Let's see if we're still filming. We are. I know this is taking a while, but this is real time. This is real time. So we're sticking him, and this time we have the starfish is glittery. So I took turns. Okay, so that time the slit was there, this time it's over here. Like I said, this striped is the packaging that the seahorses came in. I like to use everything up. I don't like there to be I like to use my packaging. So we have a sparkly seahorse this time and a plain starfish. Now we have a plain starfish. And I could do each of these different, but a couple of things. One is I'm not using a large space to be working in, which my husband is really appreciating. I'm actually doing my projects in my craft room now instead of out on the kitchen table. Some of the bigger ones, yes, they'll still happen on the kitchen table. And then eventually I'll have my she shed to the point where I can do the larger crafts, the really large ones there. That is the idea, anyway. I am really loving my new setup of my craft room. I have brought the table to the middle and have storage space under it that I can reach from the other side. I don't have to crawl under my desk to get to the things that were stored underneath. I was able to bring in a couple of bookcases, and so all the books that I have that are ready to become junk journals and other projects, all the paper, the envelopes, the paper clips, all of that is able to be in here, and that's exciting, and it looks nice too, I think. I would have been able to actually, you can see my, okay, so this is the last one, I'm sorry. My decorations, all my Eiffel Towers and fashion stuff, decorations that I have, you're able to actually see on the wall, but they also hold a lot of the things that I use in my projects as well. I like to be able to see the things that I want to be able to use. I think this turned out pretty cool. Okay. Too far. There we go. Okay, so we've decorated the bottom of all of those. I'm going to put those aside. This little white, those parts from the stickers, those actually might end up in Shelley's book. Okay, let's go back and do the second pushing down, just because we've used that monotombo that seems to need that second pushing down. These ones are pretty good. Okay. Across, up and down, across, up and down, and across. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 7 of those. And how are we doing? Are we dry yet? Oh, we might be almost, but not quite. Okay, so let's see. We can go ahead and go in the order of the letters. Maybe they're dry in their order. Okay. I'm reading it. Oh, it has a broad tip. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the glue on. And hopefully this, I just thought, hopefully it won't eat through the foam, but it shouldn't. It's acid free. This Tombow there we go. Okay, so the other thing was we wanted to decorate a little bit the letters. So right now I'm cutting some of the bling. I cut it down the center, so we have 2 lines. And I'm going to go ahead and round it over here on the back of the S. And down at the bottom. I hope I like this. There. Okay, so just so we get an idea of what's going on here. While I'm decorating it, I'll put the ones that will be around it, and I've got these so that they'll be in the same hole. Okay. Okay, so we could have a couple of the fish. We have flowers. She picked these out, so we have these. Okay, and you know what? We also have my mint flowers over here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and turn it back on, and then we'll just kind of do double time through the rest. Be back.